Hello, friends. My name is Wendy Wood, and it is my honor to be here today to introduce to you Rotary Club 99's member spotlight, Mr. Kelly Bass. Hi,
Hey,
Kelly.
Wendy. Hey,
Thank you so much for being here today.
thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, I think a lot of people already know you and know about a lot of your accomplishments, but for those who may not, can you give us a little bit of your background?
Yeah, so I born in Little Rock, grew up primarily 4th grade and 12th grade in Bryant. Got involved in the high school newspaper, got out of college, Rhodes College in Memphis, and on a Saturday and on Monday I was at the Arkansas Gazette, where I worked for 10 years before the Arkansas Democrat bought the Arkansas Gazette. And I stayed in journalism for a total of 18 years. I still call myself a recovering journalist because I fall off the wagon and write a few things for people now and then. And then I worked at Axiom for 9 years. That was the real turning point in my career. Left Axiom and went over to UA Little Rock, where I supported Dr. Mary Good, who was an Axiom board member, the founding dean of the College of Engineering and Information Technology there. While I was there, I got on the board of directors of the Museum of Discovery, and about almost 8 years ago, it'll be 8 years in December, I became the CEO of the Museum of Discovery.
What would you say is your favorite Rotary memory?
Well, I will tell you, I've had a lot of good ones, but I was Sergeant of Arms last 2 Rotary years ago when President Kelley was the president. And I was at the front greeting people and overseeing the greeters, and my wife walked up, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" Well, it's because President Kelley had arranged for me to get the Paul Harris Fellowship. Totally unexpected, honestly, totally undeserved, but it was so nice, and I was so flattered. And Kenny was just such a great, and to have President Hank and Jeff are following in his footsteps, and the predecessors. I'm not singling him out, but he was a great leader, and he just was so nice to me. I mean, I was just one member of his group of folks who did things, but he was so gracious to me, and that day really epitomized it to me. So I was very, very happy and honored.
Well, congratulations. I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, I know. I have my Paul Harris Fellowship medal in my office. I look at it on a regular basis.
I would too.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned working downtown at the Museum of Discovery. What do you love most about downtown Little Rock?
Well, I'll tell you, my father was a managing partner of a CPA firm in the Pyramid Building at 2nd and Center, and started hauling me to work with him on Saturday mornings during what he called busy season. And I realized later in life that it was because my mother was sick of me by that point in time. So I grew up hanging around, running around downtown. And then once we moved to Bryant, sometimes in the summers, he would bring me and maybe one of my friends up with him to work. And this is in the 70s, the fairly, maybe 73-ish. And there were movie theaters, and then we'd eat at Minuteman, and we'd go look around stores, Spalding Sporting Goods stores on Center Street, and we'd go to watch a 3 o'clock movie and then ride home with him. And so I loved downtown as a kid. And then when I got out of college and in high school, I worked at the Arkansas Gazette, and I got out of college, I got an apartment downtown. And I walked to work, and I just loved downtown, but it was so different than it is now. And then my wife and I lived in the old Lafayette Hotel for 8 years, from 2011 to 19, and just adored it. And we walked all over and watched Soma grow up, watched the Creative Corridor grow up. We are rep season ticket holders and go eat at Threefold and go to Samantha's and go down to the Bernice Gardens Farmers Market. And it's just I'm so proud of what downtown Little Rock has become. So proud that Rotary is and always will be a downtown organization. Proud of what Gabe Holmstrom and the Downtown Little Rock Partnership people have put together, and what Jimmy Moses and Rhett Tucker and other developers have been able to do, and what former President Hank and his company been able to do. So I'm super high on Little Rock, and you've heard a lot of folks from Mayor Stola to Mayor Scott say you can't have a healthy city without a healthy downtown. So I just think, I hear Samantha's is about to reopen. I'm super excited about that. So I love it. I'm old, but I go hear live music. I go down to Rev Room or Stickies and walk home at night and not be scared at all about anything, and nothing bad's ever happened to me in downtown Little Rock.
Thank you so much for being our member spotlight. Congratulations, and thank you for spending some time with us today.
Thank you very much, Wendy. I appreciate it. I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
All right. Bye.